Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Have a Pint. Today, we have Voodoo Ranger Atomic Pumpkin from New Belgium Brewing Company. It is a pumpkin / yam beer. 6.4% alcohol by volume, 10 IBUs. Gets an average rating of 3.59. The description on it just reads, pumpkin ale with cinnamon and habanero chili pepper. I have kind of talked about this beer in other episodes. We just got a regular pint for it. My only real issue with this is the heat. It's not bad. It's honestly not bad. I have an issue with it because I want the pumpkin to be forefront. And pumpkin's just a back character in this. A background character. A background flavor. So we've got about a finger and a half worth of head. A little bit of bubbles coming up from the bottom. They're smaller, tightly laced bubbles for the most part. White head. So I definitely get that habanero chili. I get a hint of the pumpkin and a hint of the cinnamon. At least it's all there. It is honestly a good beer, though. That's not nice, Lulu. First time, it's the first heat beer I've actually enjoyed. Be nice. Quit it. What? You be a nice little Lulu. I almost thought I saw a can of it. I was like, them bastards, I knew they did cans for it. I know they do cans. The only things I've seen in cans from them is their Fat Tire and their IPAs, which I got an IPA in there I got to do a review on from them. I think up front is more of the pumpkin. Up front, the pumpkin actually shines through the most. The heat's kind of underlying. In the middle of the palate, the pumpkin, steps back. The cinnamon, the heat takes over. The chili, the habanero chili. And then on the end, the cinnamon, there is a lot of cinnamon on the end. That's a major part of the heat. Like, on the end, I don't get any pumpkin anymore in this beer. The cinnamon shoots that habanero chili spice through the roof. Because, cinnamon has a spice to it itself, or has some heat to itself. But yeah, that sends it through the roof. It's more mild, though, still, than any other heat beer or chili beer I've ever had. But it's a good beer, but I'm not crazy about it because Uh, if it was anything other than pumpkin, I'd be fine. Like, and that's what I gotta try and get past. Like, personally, I don't care too much for it because I want that pumpkin to be forefront throughout because it's pumpkin beer. But it's not bad, and like, what else would make sense in this beer besides pumpkin for flavor? Another flavor like raspberry wouldn't make sense. Strawberry wouldn't make sense. You'd want it to be a sweeter beer then with those. I feel like pumpkin can go either way. You could have a spicy beer or a sweeter beer. Wonder about bitter. That'd be neat to figure out. Uh, but yeah, just if it was a different flavor, I would be more okay with it. Something obviously that works that I can't think of at the moment. But because it's pumpkin, I want the pumpkin to shine through for my personal taste buds. Uh, I don't know if it's $9.99 or $8.99. When I bought it, it was listed for $8.99 on the shelf, and the tag did say, this beer. It didn't say a different beer on the shelf, but was it? It either came up $9.99 when he scanned it, or it didn't come up at all. I do not remember. So I don't know if it's $8.99 or if it's $9.99. There is, after that initial head, there has been nothing for head to this beer. But that seems to be a trait of pumpkin beers. Uh, would I buy this again? After the first one I had, it was going to be a no. I was not happy with the beer. But now, I'll probably revisit this one next year if New Belgium decides to do it again. I don't know if they did it pre this year. So, I mean, I hope they do this again. I would love for them to. It looks like they still do Pump Kick, though. Which I never had the pleasure of trying that one. And I guess it's a more of a tart pumpkin, which that's an interesting thing as well. You could go a lot of ways with pumpkin beer, actually, to be honest. But it says it's with cranberry juice, cinnamon, nutmeg, obviously the pumpkin, and allspice, touch of lemongrass. That sounds amazing to me. Like, I would, if they did that well. I mean, it gets about the same rating as this, so I'm gonna imagine it's like this, but with those flavors. So not intense and not overly exciting. Not overly exciting to the palate, but if it's done well, I'd give it a damn good rating. First off, I love cranberry. Oh, I love cranberry. I love sour beers, tart beers, and I love cranberry. But Sam Adams Cranberry Lambic, I hated that beer. Did not like Cranberry Lambic. Uh, but yeah, I'd like to get that one if it's still going on. It clearly is. Somebody had it an hour ago. September 10th, September 8th, September 8th, September 8th, 7th. So it still happens. It's just, I don't think it got as big of a release this year as this did. Hopefully next year it's both of them out everywhere because I'd like to get them both. Uh, I'd get it again. What will I rate this? Ooh. Rated it already. I don't remember what I rated it. I'll go 3.75 because I can't really take my palate into. God damn, that's what I actually did the last time when I bought it. But I can't, I can't really just go by my palate because what this is supposed to be is a pumpkin beer with some heat to it. What does it do? Well, it's a pumpkin beer that has some heat to it. It does exactly what it's supposed to. Now, could it be brewed better? Probably. Could there be more interesting things going on? Yeah. But this suffers from like the peak that like pumpkin beer, like I talked about Oktoberfest, peak would be like Anger's 4.25, same with Sam Adams 4.25. Um, Pumpkins probably aren't going to go much above 4.25 or 4.5. And so this honestly is not bad. Stick with that 3.75. That's it for this episode of Let's Have a Pint. Till next time, Prost.